In this video I'm going to talk to you about using dried leaves and flowers in macro photography. Hello, my name's Stewart and welcome to this video. In this video I want to talk to you about using dried leaves and flowers in your macro photography. Over the past few months I've started to like my dark and moody style of macro photography. And that style works really well using dried leaves and flowers. So what you need to do, you need to go outside, find yourself a leaf like this and just pluck it. And then what I do is I just leave it on my desk for a few days and it will dry out like this. And then what I can do is I can put that into my specimen holder or my memo clip holders and then just have my subject run up and down the leaf and photograph it. Now my style of photography has a few more things that need to be added to that to make it work, and we are going to go through a demonstration now. If you just look at these are rose petals, and dried up they look awesome. They have fantastic texture and I absolutely love this look that I'm getting on my photos. So here are some more favourites. This one is a favourite of mine. Just a simple dried up leaf, and the texture on it is absolutely fantastic and I really do like it. Now combine that with my backgrounds and my style of editing and it gives you this dark and moody style of image. When it comes to the background, I'm starting to favour a seamless background. So if you take a look at this image here where you clearly have the spider, it's on a leaf and you have a blue background. That's what I call a separated background, because you can see where the background is separate to the scene. Now in this image here, you can see that the background seems like it's all part of the one scene. It's like a seamless background, and I'm really liking that style of photography. So we're going to use some of these now. I mean, this one here, that's great texture to it, but we are going to be using some of these. So what you have to do first is you simply go out, as I said, pluck some leaves and some flowers. Most of mine are off my front driveway. And then once we've done with that, you simply need to put them into a tub or container. Now your leaves will wear out over time because they are brittle, so you're not going to be able to keep them forever, which is why I'm always on the lookout for more leaves. And I do the same to stems as well, so I have the option of using stems if I want to. So let's take some of these now. Some of these are not dried out yet. If you put the leaves that are not dried out in the container, they will go mouldy. So you can only put in the container the ones that have fully dried out. There we go. I'm going to keep these ones out because we are going to be using those on a photo shoot. Let's move that to one side. And the other thing you can do with these, if you want to have some shape to them, then you can place them on stones and stuff like that, so when they dry out they start to harden and they'll take the shape of whatever you put them on. Another way of getting more texture and diversity into your scene. I've done the same with flowers as well. See here we have a Jerboa daisy flower. I've just turned it upside down and just let it dry out like that. So let's start off with a little quick scene. So between these I want to use this new one. This one I actually found in the garden already dried out, which was fantastic. And I'm just eyeballing it to see which one I like. It's got a bit of a shiny side there, so I'm going to use the top side. And what I want to do now is I want to match the colours of this leaf to one of my backgrounds. We'll take a look at some of the backgrounds here. You can see there it's a little bit too dark. That doesn't quite match. So look at this one. And you can see there how that matches that leaf perfectly. So these textures can be bought and downloaded off my website. It does help support the channel. And for anyone who has downloaded, I want to thank you for that. But what I've done with mine is I've also printed on the back of my texture a darker version of what's on the front. So that's exactly the same texture, it's just darker. So we have our scene, which is going to be this dead leaf here. You can see there, it just holds up very nicely in our memo clip holders. We have our background, like that. So I'm going to take a test shot now of this scene. I'm going to set my lens to f8. We're going to go 2:1 on the focusing, and we'll take a shot now and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's not quite working for me because we're getting the background of the memo clip holder now. So I'm going to turn it round bring it on sideways to me and then we'll take another picture. That's looking okay. You can see there that you can't really see the separation from the background and the seam, which is the leaf. Let's get a spider out now. Let's get Bungie out and see what we can do with Bungie. So I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes for Bungie to settle down. Okay, so I have Bungie. He's in position, so we're going to take a shot now just to show you how this dry leaf looks on a macro shot. We moved and put a 4 out of position. You know, I think I'm too close. I'm going to come to 1.5 on the magnification on this lens. Take some more shots. And it really is posing at the moment. But you can see there how the background looks really nice. Now, another tip I want to give you is when you're dealing with these jumping spiders or any subject for that matter, is to zoom in on your image to make sure that your focus point has hit the point of where you want the focus to be. In this case, it's his eyes. Everything else I don't care about. I'm not focus stacking because I don't want the whole spider in focus. I literally just want his eyes in focus. And that looks great. But you can see on that image where you can't see where the leaf ends and the background begins. This is what I call a seamless background. So now, like I said before, I have to combine this with my style of editing. So here is the before image. It looks brilliant. And now let's put it through Lightroom, edit it, and you can see the end result there. Another tip as well, because I've been asked about why I don't use the back of the screen for taking photos. So if you look here, I can literally just do this to take a photo. Let's take this photo now. And the reason is, it's actually harder. There's two reasons why I use my EVF. One, I'm isolating myself from everything around me so I can just concentrate on the image. And two, I'm pressing this eyepiece against my head to help stabilise the camera so I can do handheld macro. As for the Laura lens, I'm still waiting to do the review because Laura are sending me an EF version so I can compare the two and make a decision on which one is the better one. And the reason for that is I'm impressed that much by this lens. Even though it lacks rever sealing, I am actually buying this lens for my bag. So anyone who's out there is waiting for the review, if I'm buying it, you know it's going to be a good review. Again, the only downside is the rever sealing on this lens, but I absolutely love it. And again, I wish I could show the EVF while I'm actually doing these presentations. If anyone out there knows how to get this EVF to record without an Atomos or anything like that, then let me know, because every time I plug it into the computer, the back of the screen just goes off for some reason. But we got ourselves some nice images there. But again, this is about the background. In macro photography, the background is probably the most important part. So there you have it, dry leaves and flowers for macro photography. Fantastic colour, excellent texture. I really do like this style of macro photography at the moment. And combined with editing in Lightroom using my macro presets, it gives some fantastic results. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to try this, and indeed post your result in the Macro World Facebook group. I'd love to see your results. Again, my name's Stewart Wood. I want to thank you for getting to the end of this video. Click like, subscribe, press the bell icon so you don't miss any of my new content. And as always, I'll see you on the next video. Now, over the past few months, I've gotten... now, let's just go into a bit more depth on... When it comes to the background, I'm starting to favour the... Yeah, plick. So any of you that have these... So these days, I'm pressing this eyepiece. So there you have it. Dry leaves and flowers for... Let me know how you get on in the comments below, or whether you enjoyed. My name is Stewart Wood. I want to thank you for watching this. My name is Stewart Wood. The ending is always the hardest part, I tell you. My name's Stewart Wood. I want to thank you for getting to the end of this video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. It's a floorboard. I didn't fart.